In this video, we're going to talk about how to build an SEO friendly and user-friendly website structure for our lead generation case study. We'll touch on points such as siloing, determining the theme of our website, choosing between virtual silo, physical silo structure, and much more. What's going on, everybody? Adrian Diaz here with Hasta la Vista Boss, the place of ambitious people. Like you and I, we talk about how to create a side hustle, make it profitable, quit our job, and become our own bosses. I hope that sounds cool. If you're in the chat, please say hello. It says that I can't connect with the chat for some reason, but we're going to do that in just a second here. If you're in the chat, like I was saying, please say hello so I can say hello back to you. There's a link in there. I believe I left a link for you guys to connect to the Zoom meeting as well if you want to, if you want to jump with me here on the Zoom meeting, and we can discuss this site structure thing. And as well, we're going to verify the Google My Business listing that we've done last week. So it still says that you can't connect, chat disconnected. Let me just try it one more time. I hope my internet is not gonna crash. The internet connection is really bad lately for some reason. Oh, I can see Altai. Hey Altai, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for saying hi, because I wasn't sure if the chat is working, and it seems like it's working. That's awesome. Thank you very much. So, great stream. Thank you. So let's get into this thing, and I'll do this with the Google My Business. We'll do this at the end, just so we can keep the chat on the video on topic. There are two ways basically that we can create a good silo structure for SEO and for users, and I believe that any of these two actually they're good, since I've seen them work very well. These two ways that I'm talking about, how do you call it, virtual silos and physical silos. But it will come down, in my opinion, to the webmaster's preference. Which one you're gonna choose. Some people don't like to be so strict as you will be if you use physical silos, whereas other people, they like it. They just want to have that directory kind of structure to their website. And as I was saying, both work really, really well. So like I was saying, I'm sure you heard about siloing, and it's an advanced SEO topic. I'm not gonna go very deep into this because I'm not a ninja at creating silos. So I don't want to say anything silly and maybe give you some wrong advice, but I will let you know the things that I personally know and I apply to my websites and some websites that I'm helping other people with. And but basically we have to I'm thinking about how to say this about the silos. The silos is, for those who don't know, you don't have too much knowledge about this. Siloing simply means grouping content or putting information about the same topic, about the same theme together on different sites, on different sections of our websites. So let me quickly share my screen with you. Bertie is here. How's it going, Bertie? Thanks for being here. It is worth setting up a GMB profile if you are building a blog affiliate site. Yes, it is. It's just a little bit more complicated to do that because, for example, I'm here in the UK, and if you build a GMB for your affiliate website, well, you have to get an address in the US. So there's a few ways to do it. Not mentioning them on live stream, but yeah, it's worth it because that will give you much more credibility, authority, and remember, when we build websites, we want to be seen as real businesses. You know what I mean? Not just one of those fly by night websites. You know. Altai says, "I'm doing great. Greetings from Istanbul, Turkey. Welcome, Turkey. How's it going?" Chris says, "Couldn't you just make up a fake address?" Well, you can't make it up, Chris, because you need this. So they need to send you the code. I will let you know. There's kind of two ways to do it. One, you create a job listing on Facebook, working online, and once they apply for your job, you tell them that you want them to do this for you. There you go. That's one of the ways you can do it. And I'm just gonna stop there. But yeah, that's one of the ways you can do it. So unfortunately, you can't just make it up, Chris, because you need the code, the verification code. So I was saying that I want to share my screen with you because I was talking about organizing the content and the information that we have for a website in different sections of our website. So for example, I'm gonna start with my website if you want, simply because it's kind of doing that already. So you see we have telehandler training. Well, everything that we know, everything that we find about telehandler training, you'll have to come underneath this section. Then whatever we talk about, whatever keywords that we find underneath telehandler sale, those will have to be organized under the telehandler sale category, if you want, and so on. So, for example, if you have a website about construction tools, well, you'll have where is that thing here? You'll have one. Let me do here. You have your homepage here, and then you'll have different pages where you're gonna talk about. For example, this is drills, right? So you're gonna have, since your main topic is construction tools, you're gonna have drills, you're gonna have saws, you're gonna have hammers, whatever you have. And underneath this each one of these categories, then we're gonna have more pages, more categories, more keywords. For example, cordless drills. Then you have corded drills, and so on. I think you get the idea, right? We can talk a little bit more about this in just a second. I'll see if you guys participate. If you want to jump on the call, you're more than welcome. Oh, there's someone here on the call. Adrian, Danila, okay. Let me share the screen. So I was looking at a website someone shared yesterday on Facebook, looking for free advice on why their website is not ranking, and what's going on with that website. They shared the website publicly, so it's fine. I'm not gonna share the website, but I'm going to share the how do you call it, the, hang on a sec, because I've crawled the website with Screaming Frog, and this is this is how the website basically looks like. So when we build a website, we want to make sure that Google understand what the hell our website is about. So of course, one of my advice to this person was, the first advice was, hang on a second, you definitely need to organize your website. What is your website all about? The first thing that we need to talk about, like what my site is about. You simply cannot have this website and expect to rank with all this mess in here, because Google don't understand. I had hard time navigating his website, like getting to where I wanted to go, and simply I was trying to discover more what the site is about. And it was really, really difficult for me to navigate through the website and find other topics that were interesting. So this is a bad example. I mean, this is a bad example for you to build your website. So if your website looks like this, you're in trouble. And let me show you how a good website should look like. So I scream frogged another website, and this is how a proper structured website looks like. You see, from the home page, it goes to the blog, and then you have all these articles and categories here on the blog. Then it goes to PPC, and then PPC services, pay-per-click, blah blah blah. Then you have SEO, and underneath SEO you have tools, training, optimized multimedia content, and all these other pages. So we definitely want to create a site that looks like this. Do you guys use Screaming Frog at all to check how your website look like? If it's a mess, or how is it look like for the search engine? Because that's how a search engine will look at your website. Like, what the fuck is this? It's a mess. Hey Adrian, how's it going, buddy? I hope you're
Hey,
right.
Yeah, I'm good.
So getting back to the website, to the Telehandler Planet website. What you were saying? You were saying something there, Adrian. Just give me one sec. Use Screaming Frog and Website Auditor as well. That's awesome. I haven't used Website Auditor yet. Adrian, how is that? Is that a free tool?
Yeah, it's
I
free.
can't remember. I think it's free. I don't know.
It's free, but if you want to
Anyway,
sell,
let me
if you
get
want,
back to what I was saying here. So one of the first things that we should look at when we build the website. That's what I'm looking at now at my website. It's what's the theme? What's the website theme? What's the topic? What's the main topic in here? Like you can see here on the screen. What's the main topic? This is my main topic. It's easy for me because I know the niche and I was already, you know, into this for some time. But you need to understand what's your top main topic, right? And based on keyword research, or based on experience that you have or knowledge that you have in a niche that you want to go into, like I'm going with the telehandlers, I know that there are a few subtopics to this main topic here. So the subtopics for the telehandler, like I was even saying here a few seconds ago, you have training, you have sale, you have hire, you have much more. I put some ideas in here if you are curious. The ideas you see here: lease, what else we have in here? Farm machinery, I don't know if that's related, but look, GPS for telehandlers. There's so many other topics that I can write about, but I decided the main topic now here are some subtopics for my website, like telehandler. Where is this? Let me just get a pen again. Telehandler training. And this page then has even more subtopics as well that you can write about. Creating theme silos like this, whatever your niche is, it's kind of telling Google and users as well that, hey, this is what my website is all about. And not only that, but because I have this all information around this topic, it makes me an authority in this niche. You know what I mean? It makes me an authority, and I know what the hell I'm talking about. And that's what actually is going to help with your rankings. What Adrian is saying in here. Website Auditor is free, but if you want to save the project, you have to get the paid version. All right. Yeah, I mean, Screaming Frog, it's free as well, but you have the limitation to 500 URLs. So, it's good to give you an idea, but it's limited, because if you have a big website, you're gonna come short. So that's what I'm gonna do now with my website. And another thing that I'm thinking about is, how should I create this structure? Should I go for physical silos, which will be something like this? A physical silo, for those who don't know, it will be your domain name .com slash slash training slash A17 C training, or something like that, or telehandler, something like that. So you'll have the article, you'll have the, in your slug, in your URL, you'll have all these the name of the pages, right? It's like a directory. Whereas if I go with the virtual silo, it will be domain.com slash the name of the page. So A17C telehandler training. Personally, I prefer this version, because for the simple reason that it's much more versatile. If you want to change something on your website, usually if you have a physical silo, you don't want to mess with the physical silo, because that will require you to mess with the URLs as well, which you don't want to do. So if you start a website from zero, the best thing to do, from what I'm learned as well from smart guys like Kyle Roof, for example, he's using this kind of silo structure, because it's so much easier, it's so versatile. I mean, if you want to change let's say you want to change this page here, this telehandler S17C telehandler training, and you want to put it somewhere else, well, it's easy, because you just have to get rid of these two links in here, for example, and you can point into to maybe a new top silo page or something that's here. This is which will be this one, new page, and you just link to this one and from this one. You know what I mean? Because the URL is always going to be the same. And in a virtual silo, what will give us the relevance, it's the internal links that we use to link to our pages. So whatever you put on this anchor text in here is gonna determine the relevance for your pages. And we usually link to the top silo page, which is our money page is where we make our money most of the times. Let me see what Alex says here in the chat. Alex says, welcome Alex, by the way. Seems ideal if you are starting a new site, but for existing sites, it will be hard to reorganize it. Yeah, that's a problem you're gonna have, Alex. If it's like, just like I was saying now, you know, if you build a website with that strict silo category directory structure, then it's gonna be very, very, very difficult for you to change it. If it's your website and you don't care about what's gonna happen, then it's fine. You can restructure everything. But you know, imagine you have people like if you have clients, for example, you can't do that. Or if you have a website that's making money, you really can't do that, because it's gonna screw you over. I'm sure your site is gonna tank if you change all that. As well, Alex says, is A17 your postcode or something you feel will rank high in the SERPs? No, A17 is one of the how do you say, one of the, let me just quickly clean the screen. A17, Alex, means it's one of the categories for so A17 is for this type of machine. A17E, it's for this machine but with a hook, and you can go up and down with a load. And A77 is for this machine that's more like a mobile crane. It's a 360 telehandler. So it's a different service if you want. It's like you'll be like roofing repair, or this will be roofing repair, roofing installation, and whatever you have. That kind of stuff. Hey, Lita Boss, what's going on? How you doing, Lita Boss? If you have transferred your site from one hosting to another, do you have to reindex the website all over again? If you have transferred your site from one hosting to another. No. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything, Lita Boss. You just, usually the hosting company takes care of everything. Bertie says, just curious, is the telehandler site for local SEO / rank and rent purposes? I've heard about the rank and rent thing, Bertie, but I'm not 100% sure what it is and what it does. But for you to rank and build this kind of websites, you definitely have to have some knowledge about local SEO. And actually, I did a course about local SEO before starting this website. So that's kind of, I've learned a little bit about maps and building location pages, and it's very, very different. The keywords are different. The way you do your research is different than affiliate marketing. It's completely different. So yeah, it's what it is basically. So if you look on Google, when we're going to write telehandler training, we basically going to compete with local businesses. So this is our competition. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm anywhere here. That would be badass if I'm here. Oh, by the way, I've shared this on Facebook, on Hasta La Vista Boss Facebook group. But as you can see here, my website is not even live. No, I'm sorry, it is live because obviously you can see it, guys. But I've received already a lead. So someone find my website somehow, and they send me a message saying, "Hey, I'm interested in doing this type of training, blah 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 blah." So that would be awesome to see if I can convert this person and send them to somewhere where they can get training. Little Boss says, "I'm doing great. How about you, boss?" I'm doing great, buddy. So let me see where I was. I forgot what I was talking about. Now that I know my, I can't remember what the hell I was saying. So oh yeah, I think I was talking about the siloing thing. So how I was debating which way should I go, like building physical silos or virtual silos, and to me it's easy. It's an easy decision, to be honest. I want to go with building a how do you say again, virtual silo. I don't know why I have these blanks in my head comes and I forgot what the hell I'm saying. But yeah, I will go with virtual siloing simply because it's like I was saying, Bertie. It's much easier for me to change, simply because I'm a beginner, for example, at doing lead generation and local SEO. And let's say I mess up, right? Let's say I don't understand everything that needs to be understood now, and maybe 2 months from now I have a better understanding of how this works. And if I need to change things around the website in terms of structure, in terms of which are my top silo pages, the money page. So this is this one here, telehandler training. This is the money page, because this is where that person send their details. They came here to this page, they put the name, email, location, phone number, and the message, and then they send you get your free code. And this is the money page, right? Telehandler training, and you have all the details in here. But let's say I have a better understanding of what the hell I'm doing, like 3 months from now. Then it's easy for me to come here and change things around without having a huge negative impact on my rankings. Not that I'm ranking right now, but you know what I mean. So Bertie says, "Yeah, I messed up with a little in the past. Never delved too deep, but looks like it has a lot of potential, especially if you hook up to phone systems like Twilio or similar." Definitely, Bertie. That's this is a dummy thing here. I just put the phone number, so like a placeholder, just for people, like you guys, can have an idea of how to build the sales page if you want, the landing page. But that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So as you've seen already, I receive messages from this form, and the only thing I need to learn in a few weeks' time, when we get there, is how to hook up those phone systems, like, or tracking systems. Twilio, I've looked a little bit. It seems like a little bit complicated to use. Maybe I need to have another look. Maybe I was tired or something. But yeah, that's one of the things that I need to do. And it has potential, Betty. Definitely. Look, I don't know if you watched other videos that I've done in the past, but if you send leads to these companies, let's take my accountant for example. Every time I send someone to my accountant, he pays me £100, and that's not official. What's going on, Adrian? and that's not official. It's just word of mouth if you want. So if someone asks me, hey Adrian, I need an accountant, do you recommend someone? So of course I recommend my accountant, and that person goes to my accountant, they have a meeting, blah blah blah, they talk about what they need to be done, and if he converts and becomes a client for my accountant, then I get £100. That sounds awesome. So if I have maybe 2 or 3 people like that sending to him per month, maybe I have 5 or 6 or 10, or you never know how big this site is gonna grow, sending. I mean, it's easy money. Easy money, right? You need to build all this thing first. You have all this work up front, and then it's really easy money after that. It's passive income. That's once you put it out there, you have the tracking systems going on. It's passive income. If they receive customers, you receive your money. Happy days. So Alex says here, can I check what the chain of communication is? Someone contact you via your site, you then contact the training school and get them to contact the person. So yeah, that's what it is, Alex. So for example, someone come here, they put their name in here. If they fill up the form, so if they fill up the form, is different if they choose to call me instead. Because if they put their name in here, I'm gonna get the details in here, and then I already have a few companies. Let's say at the moment I don't have anybody, but in the future, where's that picture? There was a picture here. Oh, it's on Facebook. It's here. So once they put the details in there, I receive an email on my account, my personal email account, saying, hey Adrian, you have a new message from Telehandler Planet, as you can see here. And they leave me all those details: his name, where is he from, the phone number, and what if he has anything to add, like a message or something. So I see that he's in Glasgow, right? So later, in a few weeks time, I'll have to go out and look for companies that are providing this type of service in the cities that I'm going to try to send leads to, right? And let's say I have someone in Glasgow. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this guy details, and I'm going to send them to the company in Glasgow. Hey, say, hey guys, I have a new potential customer for you. Just give him a call and see if you can help him out. If he converts, then I get my money. There's different ways to do it. But I'm not gonna get into that. Let's just assume that he is going to become a customer, and you're gonna get paid. That's how it works, basically, Alex. But if he decides to call me instead at this phone number, this is going to be automatically redirected to a particular company in a particular area, and those phone calls are going to be recorded in order for you to claim, how many leads you send them that particular month. Bertie says, check Offer Vault. They have an entire section with call-based offers. Yeah. After I finish with this website, Bertie, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a cleaning service lead gen website. Much more simpler than this one. I mean, I'm overcomplicating things with this website simply because it's a passion of mine. I love this niche, and I want to make it big. I want to make a big brand. But if not, look, let me show you a simple website that makes money. Let me show you this one. Roofers in Siteground. There's a guy called Paul James, I believe, on YouTube. I just discovered him a few weeks ago, and he's a very young, smart guy, and he built this website, um, like a case study, if you want, showing how to build this one. And this is much simpler. As you see, you have roofing lead gen company, right? So you're gonna call at this number, or you're gonna put your details, just like my template. And then you have roofing replacement, roofing repair, gutters, commercial roofing, flat roof. So this is maybe a few pages. This site is a few pages. It's not, I don't even know if it has 20 pages on this website. But this is a very simple website, and you can do this as well, guys. But based on what I'm doing with Telehandler website, you can kind of get the idea if you want to build a even bigger website. So like I was saying, I want to build a cleaning service website just for a particular small area in Kent, in London. No, sorry, in Kent. And for that, I will definitely check OfferVault, Bertie, just to begin with, because if that doesn't work, I have a friend of mine who actually used to be my boss when I came here in the UK at the beginning, and she has a cleaning company. So I talked to her already and say, hey, what do you think if I send you clients? You don't have to pay me anything, up front, but how about building a website for you, and not for her, but it's gonna be my property, but sending you leads. And she was very happy, of course. I mean, she doesn't have to pay me unless she gets the clients, and that's awesome for her as well. All right. So let me go back quickly to the drawing here. So yeah, that's clear. I'm going to go with with virtual silos, because it's much more versatile. The only downside with the virtual silo is that if you don't keep track of the pages that you create and where they link and where they receive links from, is going to be a mess. So that's why, if you see my if you have my, I don't know if you have my spreadsheet that I use for this project, for all my projects basically. Let me see, go back here quickly. Okay, now you can see. So this is the spreadsheet, that the project details that I use for all my projects. And on this tab here, I have the site structure. So basically what I do, I put the main page in here, the top level, top silo page, you say, the money page. I'll put it here on this side on the left, and then this, I will call this child pages, or silo pages better. Silo pages. And these pages here, they're gonna link to this top category page. And then the next one, the next silo, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing, and then the next silo, the same thing. And then I'm gonna come back here I'm gonna come to internal linking, and I'm going to record what page is linking to what page, with what anchor text, and all that good stuff. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess. That's the only reason. That's the only downside of the virtual silo, because the other silo, you'll see where you at in the URL structure, right? So you are in telehandlerplanet.com/training/A17C blah blah blah. Let's see what Adrian is saying in here. So Adrian says creating silos helps with the topical relevance if it's made right, of course. And they linking two ways, so A, B, and B and A. So let me show you, Adrian, how it's linking. So it's going to, this one is going to link to this one. This one is going to link to this one and to this one. This one, hey, let me just quickly delete this and make a new one for you. How do I delete this thing? Well, anyway, let me get my annotation thing. So this page is gonna link to this one and to this one. This one in the middle is gonna link to this one and to this one. And what else? This one is going to link to this one and back to this one. So interlink the pages, you know, in the silo pages, and all the silo pages, they're gonna link up to the category page, or the making money page. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope that answered your question, Adrian. If not, let me know, buddy. Sweet as a nut, as we say in here. Clear all the drawings. I think that's it for you know, how I'm gonna structure my site, and then you're gonna see this as I'm doing it later when I create the pages and I have the text on them. You can go and, you know, basically see what I'm doing there, and you can deconstruct my website. That's what I like to do. I like to deconstruct other people's websites. Alrighty, and let me go now and I mean, if you guys have any more questions about this, let me know. I'm going to open now the Google My Business thing, and we're going to how do you say? I forgot the word. Verify the Google My Business thing. Let me put you some music as I'm opening it. I don't know if this is working. It might be working. Alrighty, so this is how it looks like. Everybody, if you want to know how the code looks like, so we're just gonna go to google.com, verify my business. Let me just quickly bring in here Telehandler Planet, Google My Business. Boom. I don't know if you're talking on the mic, Adrian, or not, but I can't hear anything, buddy. I'm sorry if.
Oh, actually, I was just listening to it.
Oh, okay, man. That's fine. Because what it is, until now, I just discovered until I put music that I had my head. I have the audio was connected to my headphones, so maybe you guys were talking to me, but I couldn't
Yeah, I
hear a
was
thing.
talking at the beginning, but I thought I was muted or something.
Matt, how's it going, buddy? Matt is in the house. All right. So where is this? Google My Business. We go to our email, to my telehandler planet, and enter the verification code. Enter the code 9750. Boom. Let's see if this is working. The account is now authorized to manage. So get started. Yeah, boy. Okay. They give me 80 pounds of credits so we can run some nice Google ads in the future, which I'm going to do. There's someone by the name of Ted, who comes every now and then to the live stream, and he has some knowledge in running ads. So he may give us some nice tips in here how to do it. So I can upload now images, which is awesome. I managed to put the logo the other day. If you remember, guys, on the last live stream, I wasn't able to put my where is it, to-do list here. So map setup is done. Right. So the logo, for someone who wants to know the size of the logo for the GMB, it's 720 by 720 max and 250 by 250 minimum. Just in case you guys want to upload your logo to your Google My Business, and because at the beginning when I did it last week, it was looking so crap because the image was too big, and now it looks awesome. So let me go to home and see what's going on here on the home. What else can we do? So I'm gonna start optimizing this Google My Business. As you can see here, your business is verified. Listings may be reviewed for quality and can take up to 3 days to be published. So basically, let's see if we show up on Google. I don't think so, but Telehandler Planet. No, not yet. Not yet. So it's gonna take maybe a few days, like they were saying, and we're gonna have our nice Google My Business in here. That's gonna give us a little bit more credibility when people are looking for our name on Google. You know, actually, someone came to me yesterday. Someone who lives here with me in the flat. We share the flat, and say, "Hey, Adrian, can you have a look at this website for me?" And I looked at the website. It was crappy. It wasn't looking good, to be honest. And then the next thing you're gonna do as a user, you're gonna go to Google, right? And you're gonna Google the brand or the website or whatever. And you know, when people do that, well, you add an extra layer of credibility, like we have this one here. Alrighty, do you guys have any questions? Let me know. If not, I'm going to wrap this up. It's so hot in London today. It's horrible. And I would love to have a nice cold shower. What you gonna be up to, Adrian? What you gonna do today?
Today it's already 11 in the evening, so sleep maybe. I was working all day. Actually, I was working on organizing my stuff. using your sheets, your spreadsheets,
Nice,
and
nice.
I customize them on my way. So,
That's it. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, by the way,
well,
before
thank you for that.
well, it's my pleasure. If anybody asks for a template, share it with them. Uh, tell them about this website.
Of
Bef-
course.
Before I go, I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Before I go, there's something I want to. There's another thing I want to share here with you guys. Let me just quickly take this off the screen for 1 sec. For everybody who's gonna see this in the future, this video, like maybe some people gave me the idea, like Fix, the guy that was here on the channel a few days ago, Stuart. Not only him, but a couple of other persons. They gave me the idea to do some site reviews, like live on the stream. So you guys will apply to, not apply, but I'll leave this Google's document in the description. Actually, I'm gonna put it right now. For example, in the chat, in the live chat. So anybody that wants to do if you want to have a if you want me to have a look at your website and give you my opinion and my feedback, just fill up this form, and it's free. It's free. We do this for fun, and I will give you some free Ahrefs reports. Maybe if you need keywords, or maybe if you need a list of backlinks that you can go for and stuff like that. So thanks, Fix, for the idea. I hope people want to do this. Yeah, I'll do it for fun anyway, so it's free of charge.
Real nice.
Thank you very much. So that's all for me for today. I'm just gonna give everybody 1 more second if you have questions. If not, I'm going to have that nice shower, and Adrian, the other Adrian, is going to fly with his Star Trek ship or something.
Yeah.
So
In my
let me
dreams.
let me thank everybody. Chris, thanks for being here, buddy. Shoot me an email or something, Chris. Or are you on Facebook? I think you're on Facebook, right? Maybe we can bring you on the channel as well. We can hang out and have you just like Fix. I had Fix. People who are still in the trenches, trying to make it out of the rat race. I like to talk to you guys. Thanks, Bertie. Thanks, Mats. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Little Boss. Who else was in here? Thanks, Altai. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay focused, because we're going to get rid of that boss, okay? Hasta la vista.
Bye, Adrian.